Okay, hi, this is Ivan and welcome to the channel. We are at the first annual Unite the Flight Air Show here in Lawrence, Kansas, and I have Mr. Braden here. He is going to tell me about this awesome aircraft, which is really the main reason I came down today, was to see this. Braden, tell me a little bit about, now do you know about this aircraft in particular, or do you know more about the overall kind?
Well, both.
Well, let's hear about this aircraft in particular.
Well, this was actually not an AC-47 Spooky gunship, but a World War II era C-47.
Okay.
It was actually in the Battle of the Bulge.
Wow.
But later, I think they restored it, and they dressed it up as an AC-47 to commemorate.
Okay, do you know off the top of your head the difference between an AC-47 and the original?
Yeah, well, the DC-3 was made as a commercial aircraft. The
Okay.
C-47 was then put into service in World War II as a paratrooper and cargo aircraft.
Okay.
And then it was changed in the Vietnam. It was put into service as a gunship when it was then phased out for the C-130, AC-130.
Okay, now I've already heard, just walking around, a few people ask this question, and I think I know the answer, but I want to hear it from you. Is this aircraft actually flyable?
Yes.
It wasn't just towed here on the back of the truck?
I flew on it.
You have flown on this plane?
This plane? This exact plane.
Wow, that's it. Now where is it based out of? Where is it coming from?
Topeka.
Topeka.
The
Now,
American Flight Museum in Topeka.
which is a really cool place to go. We do recommend that you visit there. So how often does this fly? How often does it go out on a regular basis at all, if at all?
I'm not really sure, but it does go out on a regular basis. I do know that. Air shows and events.
And how many does it take to crew this? How many people does it take to fly this plane?
It's really a two-man aircraft to fly it, but you also they sometimes needed a navigator. Historically it is a three-person aircraft to fly, but you probably only need two.
Okay. Do you think you could give us a brief tour inside?
Sure.
Okay.
Just climb up inside here.
It's really hot today. I didn't know it was going to be this hot, but it's even hotter in here. And Braden is killing it.
Here we have a map here. They would have parachutes on board.
Okay.
No ejector seats, only parachutes.
Okay.
Plenty of medical kits. Here would be seating for the crew members in the back here, manning the machine guns and the loadmaster.
This is great.
Yeah. If you can get a picture of what it would be like to fly, and it's a very noisy aircraft.
Okay.
Definitely.
Do you have plans on becoming a pilot one day?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I love it. I'm a pilot myself.
Wow. Okay. If you climb up into the cockpit here, this is the navigator seat.
Okay.
This would be the loadmaster. No, not the loadmaster. The part of the crew.
Okay.
Up here you have an emergency exit.
Okay.
But I would not jump out of this in flight because right back there you have the engine.
Gotcha. That makes perfect sense. Now I see that it's blocked off, so everybody
Yes.
can't just go in there.
Uh-huh.
But you said two, usually three people crew this?
Right, two, usually three, because while the captain does most of the flying, on the right side you have all the hydraulics and landing gear controls. So really the co-pilot kind of has to be there. It's very hard to fly as one person.
That makes perfect sense. Okay. Can we do a walk around and see the outside of the plane?
Sure.
Okay, so what are the structures and...
Well, the flaps are up. I'm not sure. Oh, the flaps come down out of here.
Okay.
I believe. And giant wingspan. I think it's like 76-foot wingspan, if I'm correct.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Around that number. If you come under here, you have the front engine. It's two giant engines on the front. I think they're either Pratt & Whitney or Rolls-Royce. I know there are two kinds on the C-47 and AC-47. Could have been either.
How often are these guys working on these planes to keep them maintained?
Oh, very often.
Very often?
You definitely have to do a lot of work on these old warbirds to be able to keep them flying.
Okay, let's walk around some more.
It's a
Now the
three-blade.
name Spooky, now is that, what is the history of that
Well,
itself?
the Spooky was really a designation for all gunships of the Vietnam era. It's, I guess they designated because they flew in the night.
Okay.
I don't know exactly why though. A third of all donations go to the upkeep of Spooky.
Okay, excellent.
Well, the Spooky, well, yeah, a third of all the
Perfect. Well, Braden, I want to thank you for all your time today. This is great.
Thank you.
He did a great job. Thanks for tuning in today, and we'll see you soon.